Hey, House Prince Reviews here for the long-awaited review. Well, not really long-awaited, but you know what I mean. Time to talk about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Yep, and I got the Nintendo Switch 2 version because, well, I own a Nintendo Switch 2. So I should mention going into this, I have never played any of the Metroid Prime games. I've tried, but I've never got around to giving them a go. Like I did at once, I was gonna download Prime 1 for the Switch just so I could give it a go before I played this, but I never got around to it. And so they're on the agenda, or at least the first game is, but nothing at the moment. But I do know at the very least the story and everything in the lead up to it. But going into this game, I mean, the development of this is well known, so I'm not going to talk about it. So going into this as my first Prime game, what do I think of it? It's good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, to be fair, as I said, I've never played one of the Prime games, so it's hard for me to say, oh, this got this such and such wrong when I've never played them, even though I do know the story of the other games, including Hunters, the DS game that ties into this. But yeah, there are problems. And look, I will say this, the story for what it is about Samus getting sent to a planet that's had its entire civilization just wiped out, and she and a couple of members of the Galactic Federation have to try and figure out a way to escape while avoiding the watchful eye of Silax, the villain from Prime Hunters, who's been chasing Samus. Is appealing, and to be fair, I do enjoy a lot of the Galactic Federation members that we meet here. I love the fangirl who idolizes Samus. I like the robot. I like all these characters. They do pretty well. Part of me does wish Samus would talk with this because at the very least, I mean, her actress from the previous three Prime games, Jennifer Hale, didn't return, so I think so they got someone else in, and I forget the name, but she's been in a lot of things that I've really enjoyed in, and I would have liked to hear a bit of some dialogue from Samus, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. And Nintendo's still a bit scared after the effect of Other M, even though the time when Samus spoke in alien language for Dread was really well done. Um, but yeah, from what I can say, I enjoyed a lot of this. I mean, I love the graphics. This looks really good, especially on Nintendo Switch 2. The music, well, not the greatest that the series has had. I mean, I love the opening theme for the menu. That the title theme that pumps you up pretty well. Yeah. One of the main components is driving the Samus's new motorcycle, the Viola, and I thought that was pretty good. I had some good fun with it. As I said, I like all the characters. I like all the new worlds we go into, like all the levels, I should say. I like the mechanical forging level where you have to build the motorcycle. That was pretty fun. I liked the lava and ice levels. They were pretty good too. And the hub world with the giant under the giant tree. That was actually pretty good. I'd say the mines level was probably the one I was not my it wasn't my favorite. Um of course there is the desert hub world where you have to drive around with the motorcycle, and yeah, even I will admit it's not the best. I wish it could have been populated a bit more with other shrines and all that. Do you have to get everything? Of course, there are those energy crystals you have to use to get the fruit to get to the final level, and that definitely drags on and everything. Yeah. I didn't really pay attention to it until I watched some of my Johnny's review recently, and I was like, yeah, he's right. Um, I mean, the combat's good. As I said, I enjoy the controls and everything. The bosses are interesting, to say at least. I never really had any issues with any of them, and they're all fun to go up against, even the Viola ones. Though I do wish Silax played more of a role. Yeah, again, this is something some point enjoying address, but yeah, he was underutilized, and I wish there was more to it. There had to have been more, and the explanation we get isn't that worth it. And to get the the hundred the the additional cutscene has the 100% completion. Uh, yeah, that doesn't explain anything. Honestly, I tried going for 100% completion in this, but I never got to it. I missed a couple of things. I think it was the, I think it might have been some of the energy crystals and maybe one or two missile upgrades. I don't know. Like, so I didn't get to the Samus takes off her helmet cutscene and all that. So I got the main one, but for what it is, I don't really think it's worth 100% completing this game. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Part of me does wonder if this will get DLC and we can see additional chapters, especially when it comes to the Galactic Federation members, considering the ending. But I don't know if Retro Studios will do that. And I do wonder what the future is for this next series of Prime games, depending on what they do. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next, because the ending does leave a bit to be leave a lot unresolved. So we can only wait and see. Yeah, this is strange. Like, I really want to give this higher than the score I'm going to give, which is 7 out of 10. But and while I do enjoy it, there are some things you do have to you wish that they could have done better. And I don't know what the problem was. Was it the development that the fact that they had to stop development of the original build and then give it to Retro Studios to redo and everything? Because and everything. Was it that? Was it they just couldn't when they finally decided on the direction they want to go, they didn't have enough time to build on it on the engine they created and everything. Like it's strange, but hey, at the very least, it came out. This could have easily been cancelled altogether and not never been out. But they released it, so be grateful. But honestly, if you're gonna play any more, replay any Metroid games on the Switch, just stick with Dread. Yeah. It's unfortunate I'm giving it this score, but it can't be helped. But 7 out of 10 is still a decent number. It's a good game, just not great. Well, in terms of what's next for for the channel, I think I got to do going to do a top 10 list. Yeah, I'm going to do a top 10 list next, or whatever movie comes out in theaters next, or whatever else I think is worth talking about. So yeah. Plus, I'm always interested for fan requests and all that. So yeah, there you go. In the meantime, House of Prince is out, and I shall see you for my next review. Ciao.